Tension looms as Buhari makes plans to sack service chiefs. The service chiefs may eventually be sacked as President Muhammad Buhari has made plans to overhaul the country's security architecture. The National Security Advisor, Babangana Munguno, told journalists on Tuesday that President Buhari is displeased with the insecurity in some parts of the country and plans an overhaul of the security architecture. Munguno disclosed this while briefing State House correspondents on the outcome of the meeting of the National Security Council, presided over by the President. The President, according to the NSA, reaffirmed his last marching orders to the nation's security chiefs that their best efforts is not good enough. He said Buhari noted that Nigerians have lost confidence in the security sector and he is determined to restore that confidence. Recall that the Senate had called on the service chiefs to resign after a motion was moved to that effect. A writer, political analyst, and journalist who believes in journalism for the advancement of the society. Thank you for listening to this news. It is left to him. It is left to him to know if these service chiefs are due to resign or not, because the country has been crying out. They have been crying. Let's leave the Nigerians aside, the common Nigerians aside, because these ones are not actually calling for the resignation or the retirement of the service chiefs. Let's talk about the Senate and the ministers and other top officials in government that have been calling for the retirement and dismissal of these service chiefs. These people have seen the weakness of these service chiefs. They have seen their capability and they have seen that these people are no longer active. They are no longer capable as they used to. And meanwhile, they have overstayed their stay in office. So why are they still in office? Do you understand? Why are they still in office? So they called on the president for their resignation. They called on the president for their retirement. What they could get from the president is a word of challenge, saying that he alone have the right to decide when to dismiss the service chiefs and when not to dismiss them. You see, one thing about President Buhari is he only takes action when everything has already been destroyed. He doesn't take action always. He doesn't take action at the right time. Why is it that only when things have already been destroyed, when the head of the cow has been chopped up, that is when he will know that it is right to take this decision? Look at the high level of insecurity we are experiencing now as a result of weak chief of staffs that the president has kept in office. Are we supposed to be experiencing this? If these chiefs of staffs has been dismissed and the active ones be put in place, believe you me, we won't be experiencing what we're experiencing. Look at the many lies that Buratai keep bringing to the president, deceiving the president, making him feel and believe that all is well, whereas nothing is well. Not quite long, he brought information to the president that the country is secured already, that some armies have been deployed to man a particular territory, that the Boko people have now retreated and then in fact, he keep beating around the bush. The period he brought that information was the period that Kaduna State experienced the biggest and the greatest attack. Is it only Kaduna? What about Katsina? What about Kano? Even down to the southeast. Now tell me, where is secured now? The president should better take this action before it's too late. He better, before this country is destroyed completely. Because I'm not seeing anything good coming out from these people. These people are causing havocs. Let them go and sit down like every other retirees and be collecting their pensions. Let them go home. Let them give space for the young ones to come in. I don't know what is the problem of our Nigerians. They just want to die old and die in service. That is just them. And that is why we are very, very different from the whites. In sincerity, we are not sincere at all. We don't want to be sincere. Can you imagine? My viewers, please, you really need to come into this issue. Because this has really gotten up here. And now it is time for Nigerians to start speaking out. It is time for Nigerians to start voicing out. Because if we don't voice out, we'll be made a laughing stock. Day after day, we keep recording deaths in numbers. We keep recording kidnapping in numbers, rape victims in numbers. Switch on your television set, you will see how they keep coming up or bringing up a soap opera on rape victims, so that people will see rape as a very heinous crime. My viewers, please don't hesitate to leave your own comment behind. Click on the subscription button as well as bell button to get updated whenever we upload any new videos. Thank you.